I don't very often hike this trail. It's a little harder to find than most of the other ones. But it's Wednesday morning, no, Thursday morning, and I thought I'd just see what was happening over this way. As you can see, it's not well used. But there's a really pretty little lake out here, so that's why it's worth a little hike. At first, when I heard the crow, I thought it was a human voice. But I guess we're not finding any humans so far. There's a really steep climb up there to the top. I've done that before. It's not much of a view, so it's not really worth all the effort, I don't think. Lake isn't very far ahead, so just a nice little leisurely stroll. This trail is within walking distance of my house. My Jeep went in for servicing, and I like to go for a walk rather than wait around for it. So. One or two mosquitoes seem to be out this morning. It's about 10 a.m. Sounds like a bush plane's flying over. Here's that little lake. And some trees are starting to get their fall colors. There's that plane up there. A whole gang of vultures just flew up. Oh, there goes one. I don't know what I might find on the other side of this cliff. Must be something dead down there. They normally don't hang around an area unless they've got something to eat. We'll see. It's a pretty little lake. Maybe it's a dead beaver. Or it could be dead fish too, I suppose. Don't know what this little lake is called. Found it about 3 years ago. There's a structure set up in here for people to put a tarp over and use as a tent. We're close enough to town that I can see people coming in here just for a night. There was no dead animals over beyond that rock I was standing on. I couldn't see anything over there, so I don't know what they were congregating about. Beautiful down here. We're close enough to town and all the city activity that every once in a while I can hear the beeping of a truck backing up. That is one of the appeals of living in Elliot Lake, is having all the conveniences of town close by when you need them, and all this natural beauty to enjoy when you go out. outside. Lovely. Someone has left a canoe. So they've probably come by every once in a while to take it out for a paddle, I guess. Although it's not in the best of shape. What a beautiful morning. I've come to a trail behind the structure for tenting. They've got a makeshift toilet back here. Sometimes there's a stream running through here, but it's been so dry this year, I'm not surprised it's not looking very wet. Seems to be a lot of bush plane activity in the sky this morning. It's not easy getting to this particular point. Have to crawl over rocks, but it's pretty worth the climb. I believe this is called leather leaf lichen. It really does look like leather. Feels a bit like leather too. Yep, these are the rocks I have to climb over. Getting down to this spot and back up from it. Well, I climbed up this one to see what I might see because I hadn't been up here before. And that's a little bit of a view, not much. And there's a nice cushiony spot up here where it's lots of moss. Be comfy sleeping up here, I think, as long as the bear doesn't bother you. And it looks like there's some I don't know what it is. It might. I'm thinking it's a. Sorry, I think it's a seed pod on maybe a pink lady slipper. I don't know. Maybe not. Wonder how many more years I have of climbing up hills. My knees seem to, or at least the one knee seems to get a little sore. The one I injured back 6 years ago, going on 7. Isn't that pretty? The way the clouds are reflected in the lake right now. So pretty. I could live in a spot above this lake quite happily for the rest of my life. Which would probably be short if I didn't have any food with me, food and water. I don't know. Well, the lake might be okay for drinking from, if you have some chlorine tablets. Or you want to boil it. I keep thinking I'm going to turn around and head back, but then I keep carrying on and find more beautiful things to see. The scenery is just so lovely. The buzzards are really hanging around out there. That's where I was originally when I came out to the lake from the trail. That big rock over there. It's a big vulture, a couple of vultures sitting on the rock now. Bit of a lookout up here. Starting to get warm too. Well, I think it's about time I head back home. Wind has picked up a little bit, which is nice. Up and down, I'm going to climb because you can't get down close to the water to walk. There's no trail there. But what an enjoyable day. It's after 11 now, so I better get back. I'm starting to get hungry. Massive rocks. There's some more of that leather lichen. Huge pine trees. I think, yeah, I have to go down there. I have to go down and then back up. I'm going to turn the camera off because I have to make sure I have my footing correct. Do not want to slide down this rocky hill. Hit a couple of trees on the way down. Break something. Well, I was wrong. This is not where I needed to come down. So I have to go back up. I forgot. It's up, halfway up there that I have to go. There's a spot there to get up in between the rocks. So let's do that. Right there. That's where I came down. Back in the woods. dried up stream. Look what I found at the water's edge. Some sundew plants. A bunch of them in here, along with some asters.